Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As you can see from the title, we're going around Dunelm today, so let's get straight on into it. They had loads of amazing garden stuff in. I really like these black plant pots. I just feel like they'd be amazing if you're growing herbs this summer. They had loads of beautifully coloured ones as well if you want to add a bit of colour to your garden. Although you know me, I do like to stick with the greys. I do like the sage green though, I think that's really classy. Had these really gorgeous outdoor rugs for 30 quid, which isn't too bad, that's very reasonable. These lovely pots for £45. And also I feel like, you see the hanging basket that looks like it's on legs, I definitely feel like you could DIY that for cheaper. But lots of different types of pots. They had some really amazing artificial outdoor flowers. I do feel like the ones in Dunelm look more realistic than if you do go to the bargain shops. They tend to be anywhere from £12 to £25 in Dunelm, which I don't think is too bad at all. They have these ones which I think would look lovely by a front door. They're £20 each. I have in the past had artificial flowers from Dunelm for outdoors and they have lasted really well, so I can recommend them. They had this table that was on offer because it was £64.50, really nice bedside table, as well as these ones which are £159, which is pretty much the same as everywhere else. I did have a look in the dormer range. Of course this is a little bit more expensive, but they had some really beautiful bedding. I love that kind of lace. I suppose it's a little bit old-fashioned, but I just think it looks so classic and beautiful. And they had lots of kind of spring duvets in. You can see all the florals here and I'm being really drawn into them at this time of year. I really like this print as well. I just thought it was so fresh. These are also from the dormer range. These cushions are really beautiful. You know I do like grey and white together. I just feel like they look really nice even if you just had white bedding on your bed. Then moving on into some of their other bedding. I do like the striped bedding. Again, I just feel like it reminds me of a hotel and that kind of like nice fresh feeling. They had made this bed up and I just really liked the white flowers with the greys. And this one too with some pampas style grass. And then they do also have budget bedding in. I always think that Dunelm's expensive, but actually I just feel like they have a range of prices. So they have really reasonable prices. I mean, £10 for a bed set is incredible. Going up to obviously their dormer range, which is of course more expensive. So I do think it's still worth having a look in Dunelm because they do have some really lovely stuff. I thought this was so handy if you love going on really muddy walks to clean your shoes. And then just back into some more outdoor artificial flowers. I fell in love with those pink hydrangeas. I really want them by the side of my door and I'm thinking I might ask for them for my birthday. They also had these bee pots which I just think are so cute for £10. I'm really loving the bee print this year. And they had these in as well. I have a very similar one from B&M to that gold hanging basket. It was £4, so I feel like you could DIY that and do that a little bit cheaper. But I do like these sorts of plant pots that are raised off the ground. I just feel like it helps protect your flowers a little bit. I like those troughs for £9 with the rope detailed handles. Again, I have to show you these artificial flowers because they're just so beautiful. I really like the whites and the yellows. And these are some of their outdoor cushions. And some fire pits. So we were struggling to find them, but they did actually have some in this Dunelm store still. And I really like the black plant pots, so £20 is not too bad, and you could also have them indoor as well as outdoor. I really like these doorstops, they're just so cute. We just don't really have many doors in this house because our house is all open plan, but they're just so cute. These little doggies. I feel like my daughter would love those. They have this mirror at £30. I absolutely love circular mirrors. And moving on into some more of their bedding, so I have to go down the pale pink aisle, you know that, and they had some really beautiful pieces, so I really like that floral one there for £18. And then some more kind of like very pale pinks with some floral print on. I think this was one of my favourites. And this cushion was so pretty. Can you imagine that on the bed? It looks so gorgeous. And for £12, I think that's a real steal. This lovely pom-pom one, and I say it every time, I love pom-poms, but I cannot have them with having a dog. And then these gorgeous, more kind of like grey, bluey colours, if that's more your style. You can see I really like the ones with embroidered detail. It just reminds me of lace. And then moving on to some of Holly Willoughby's range. Her range was really beautiful, lots of floral prints, and I like the muted kind of pinks, blues and greys. And moving on into some of their cushions, so these are the grey ones that they had in. I do like the ones with the bars on, I think they're so cute. And then some more of their natural toned ones. You can see they've got the bee cushion as well. I do love adding texture in a room with cushions. And moving on into that navy and gold, if that is more your style. I have no gold in my house, but every time I see it I think, oh, it just looks so beautiful. And of course some of their pale pink ones as well. Into their lighting, they do really good lighting in Dunelm. I really like rose gold still, and I like these kind of like, they almost look like old-fashioned lab bulbs. And these are their standing lights. I think my favourite one is the one on the right. I just feel like that would look really cool in a study or a dining room. And they had a lot of those rattan style lights as well. I feel like that's obviously a big trend at the moment. And to be fair, a good way to kind of just like freshen up some decor if you don't want to do any painting. For £35, that's like a nice way to add it to the room. And just some more lights. These are great if you have a big counter in your kitchen or over a dining room table. And lots of natural coloured shades as well. I loved the wooden lamp. It's quite a statement lamp, even though it's quite plain. It's so big. And some more industrial style lights. I do love these antique looking ones. If you have that sort of older house, I love this kind of decor with like that brassy gold. So classic. And some rattan style lights as well, well, lamps, so perfect for putting on the bedside tables. I did like this one with the glass bottom. And moving on into some of their home accessories, I feel like the range of the prices of these were either really high or really low. Some of the stuff was dormer, so it was quite expensive for what it is, but other stuff was really reasonable. And I mean expensive, I mean those flowers were £120 and you could definitely make those cheaper. But they had some really pretty gold trays. I mean, they're £10, which isn't bad at all. And that gorgeous mirror at the top, £22, and it's even got like a little trinket like dish at the front, so you could keep like rings and jewellery in, which would be perfect if you've got a dressing table. I loved this collection. I've not seen this before. I don't know if this was new in my store, but I just love that kind of like white with the natural wood lids, and then this is their kind of silver range. I love these big baskets at the bottom. Some more flowers. I like the vase that they're in. It's kind of like a stony kind of look, and you know me, I'm totally into like the greens with the natural, so I loved this section. Even like the wooden trays, I just feel like stuff like that, something like that in the bathroom, the candle on, a nice plant, just feel like it makes it look really kind of like cozy and relaxing when you've got loads of like nice little home decor bits. And some monochrome style items too. I loved the jug. It kind of looked like it was made out of stone, and I love that, like the natural textures in the home at the minute. They had some really beautiful plant pots for in the house as well. I'm really loving accessorising at the moment with black. I think it adds a lovely depth to the room, particularly if you've got quite a plain or bright room. And they had so many cute accessories. You can see the little dogs and the bears. I think that's really good. If they are £12, that is really good for those bears. And I did like those bears there as well for £30. I just think they're so cute. It's like Mama Bear playing with their little babies. And then of course you can't go wrong with houseplants. I just think it's a really nice way to brighten up a room, and I'm a big fan of the ones that do dangle down. They're just really nice to have on a shelf or a bookcase. Oh, that one for £12 with the pink. Oh, love it. And I feel like Dunelm is the place to go. Maybe rivaling the range for artificial flowers. Lots of lovely storage baskets. And moving on into some of their dinnerware. So they had some plain ones with a gold rim around, which again I feel like is perfect. They remind me of Christmas actually. They have bee sets in, and some poppy ones as well if that's more your style. I did like those kind of like bluey greeny ones. You can see there the bowls are £4. So many pretty ones. These are very Easter with the bunnies on, and they're beautiful yellow and pink flowers. They had this really pretty pink set I just think would look gorgeous if you've got a cottage, and also some of the seating for the kitchen. And some kitchen accessories as well. Stuff like this I feel like you can just really change up your kitchen and your dining room decor. If you keep your walls relatively plain, that's what I tend to do, because I'm not very good at making decisions on colour and I always end up regretting it. So I like just, if I'm going to add colour, I like to do it with these sorts of accessories. I love the white and the wood accessories. I feel like they're really cool. Lots of different chopping boards. Like just a good way to accessorise kitchens. I've seen people use them quite a lot just on the side, layering them up. But I also feel like, you know, like the whiskey, soda, gin and tonic one, I feel like that sort of thing makes a good gift if you get somebody a drink with it. Some more baskets. They're nice enough to have out as well on the side, or if you've got like those open cupboards. And the tea towels as well. They've got some really cute ones in. You know, I'm always drawn into the doggy prints, having a dog myself. And their kettles. I really like this toaster and the kettle. Obviously these aren't the matching colours, but I just think, I don't know what it was about that wood effect. I just think it looked really cool. Had some really pretty feminine ones, especially like the mint and the pale pink. How cute is that? And then I loved these ones. I feel like the white and the navy one looks really smart with that kind of like gold, rose gold added detail on it. And that was it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.